Hello, my name is Karina. Today our presentation will be about applying the regulation to the public awareness to conserve the recent local construction. First of all, I will give you a brief introduction about our topic. Okay, let's start. The environmental awareness campaign refers to the way or towards the way of coordinating and instructing the population at a large the importance of awareness and protecting our environment. Okay. Rising environmental protection is a good method to become an environmentalist, and it helps to have a good society. Egypt has constructed 18,000 kilometers transporting networks that runs out the state. Egypt has recently shown a strong motivation to enhance and upgrade the nation's highways and primary road system. Okay, people in Egypt must aware of the roads as well as care and support for the local constructions, and to have awareness about how to maintain the highways and bridges that helps to decrease the traffic jams, the accidents, a lot of type of accidents and people's life and so many things. As we see now in our news in these days that so many accidents happens due to people don't maintain the road maintain or the road routine maintained. So we must have our awareness as a citizens, as a people, as a human being living on the earth, so we can decrease the accident and traffic jams, and so the people can drive in a safety and have a security, and they can also decrease the accidents due to the un like unmaintaining the road and uncaring about it. Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Malak. Today I'm going to discuss with you the interview part that we have in our project. We choose the interview method because according to our target audience, we see that this is the most suitable way to communicate with them and to get to know the information clearly and detailed with the interview method. According to our essay, we have made an interview with 3 civil engineers and 1 good transport driver. The names for the 3 engineering was Ahmed, Omar, Muhammad, and for the 1 good transport driver was Abdullah. We started the interview with the engineering by saying by asking what is the problem that you face as an engineering while building the bridge and the roads in Egypt. Ahmed said that is the bad and the wrong construction we build according to the asphalt layers and as well as the layers below. That is not the same as the standard that we have to stick to build the same as it. So after we finish it and the years passed, they will appear in some areas in the bridge a damage. So they have to spend a lot of time and a lot of amount of money and effort to solve this damage. While Muhammad said that the damage, that the most problem that they face is how to choose a perfect design to the area for the area to build the bridge. And for instance, that if they need to build a bridge on a surface, on a water surface, so they have to spend a lot of effort and a lot of money and time to remove those amount of water to be able to build the bridge on it. and and there are another areas like that have a lot of electricity cables, so they need to remove the cables and to be able to build the road or the bridge in a suitable way. And they also need to measure the amount, the temperature degree for the soil to be able to know if they can build the bridge or not, because some bridges have a high weight, a very heavy weight, so sometimes the soil cannot be able to hold this heavy weight. And for the next question we have it, if they see this recent new bridge and roads in Egypt are professional or not. Ahmed and Muhammad sees that this new bridges are very useful. It connects far places with each other and easily and save time and save effort, and causes a least traffic jam. And they see that the more bridges we have in Egypt, the least traffic jam that caused. But Omar has a different opinion, which is against this, because Omar sees that the more bridge and road that we have in Egypt, the more traffic jam that we will cause. So Omar was against his opinion. And for the next question we have here, that what is the most social class that caused damage? Omar said that all the social class can cause damage, but the most cause damage class is class C, because most of the people doesn't have the awareness about the rules and recognition in Egypt, so they caused a lot of damage. While in class B, half of them caused damage, because the other half has a great awareness about the rules and recognition in Egypt, while the other half doesn't have the awareness, so they didn't apply it, so that caused the damage. And for the least class that caused damage is class A, because most of the people have the awareness about the rules and recognition in Egypt, so they stick to apply it carefully. And according to Muhammad says that the cultural level and the social class level are linked to each other, and it depends on how each one think, the way they think about the rules and recognitions. While the transporter Abdullah says that everywhere you can find the damage, and the damage are everywhere due to the lack of the rules and recognition in Egypt. It is very weak, so the people doesn't care to apply it. And for the last question, which all the engineerings have the same opinion about it, that what we can do, or what is a solution that we can do to solve those problems. All engineering agrees that first we have to calculate and measure and choose the suitable design for the certain area that we're going to build on it, from which to measure the temperature, and to see the health of the soil, if it can hold a heavy bridge or not, and to be careful to build the same as a standard that we have, to be against any damage that will appear suddenly after they build the bridge. And they all agree that the idea of the bridge and the purpose of the bridge and roads in Egypt is to save time for people and effort, and to connect the far places with each other, and to connect all the places with each other. And the main purpose is to reduce the traffic jam for the places that have a lot of traffic jam. And now I am going to leave you with my colleague Karina to conclude the presentation with you. I hope you enjoy it.
Recently, it is clear that Egypt is constructing new buildings all across the country. Some of Egypt's massive investments include the new administration capital, then the El Dab'a nuclear power plant, Madinti, the Ain Sokhna El Alamein Railway, and the Suez Canal petrorefinery complex, all of which are now under development. Egypt's population is estimated to be 102 million people. The density of people has an influence on roads and transportation, generating traffic congestion and overcrowding. As a result, several road and bridge structures were created to avoid these causes from spreading. Dr. E1C4 Nabil, a road and traffic expert, stressed the real jump that happened in roads, adding that plans for the building of 21 bridges and axes along the Nile have been implemented, with 7 axes already erected in 2014. Furthermore, methods for constructing new 6 axes on the Nile to achieve 59 axes and bridge on the Nile rather than 38 axes and bridge before June 2014 are being already developed. Likewise, the construction of around 600 bridges and tunnels above trains, sliders, and key street intersections, as well as the execution of the national project roads, has been determined. As he said, the ministry works in accordance with 8 primary plans for the development and the deployment of a modern road system in rural regions for the sake of manufacturing growth. General Adel Turk claimed that Egypt has seen a significant evolution in roads in recent decades, and that all Egyptian residents will perceive it while traveling from one location to other. He also stated that Egypt is now constructing a new project to arrange and connect the exterior highways concerned remote regions via the main axis, particularly in Cairo, which he described as a massive traffic complex. Nonetheless, new highways, bridges, and massive axes has been built in and around Cairo. It was also highlighted that current road networks have resulted in several benefits for citizens and Egyptians. The most obvious benefit is the ability to get at work in less time and with less fuel consumption, as well as delivering a decrease in gas emissions emitted by automobiles. Meanwhile, several drivers have observed significant progress in road building, particularly the Nasr City Development Project and the Al Wahad Axis in October, which improved movement in a broad framework. Engineer Mu'taz Leiti, a taxi driver, said that the developments that Egypt has reached so far, especially road developments, are among the greatest moves that have been taken, adding that the development of Nasr City roads and axes was one of the most important achievements, because it greatly facilitated traffic and access to any place is now easy. While Hani Khalil, a microbus driver who always passes through the Wahad October road, indicated that the developments that these roads have witnessed are very large and have greatly facilitated the movement of transportation. While Sharif Subhi, a microbus driver, said that road developments have reduced accidents than before, adding that some of the new roads including isolated lanes for trucks and heavy transport vehicles to reduce their accidents.
we concluded that road maintenance is important, is necessary, as road maintenance is have to be in our driving daily routine, and how when we drive on a roadways and highways and bridge, we ride and we drive accurate and correct and care about another human beings and care about the road and don't drive fast, so we can care about another people's life, to decrease accidents, to drive in a safe and better way. The employment of the thermal images of improving the driver vision in and the improvement of accident prevention through urban construction. The government should encourage the public awareness concerning the road safety through a campaign and road shows and road awareness campaign, so that people can aware about how to maintain the roads, the highways, and the bridges are everywhere. And when anyone drives, have to take care and drive correct, so we can care about another people's life. So we are not living alone in this world, and we care about another people to decrease the accidents and to not to lose our children's our youngsters, because youngsters drive without thinking, drive fast, and do a lot of things that are not correct in driving. So we must make a lot of campaigns and shows on TV programs and posts on social media, and we can also through influencers send our media message to the target audience or the public, so they can aware about the road maintenance and people who drive, or the taxi driver, or to have cars, vehicles, everything, to maintain the road and how to care and how to maintain in their routine, so that we can decrease accidents and care about another people that they are living with us on this earth. And government also encourage the public. Thank you.